Because I'm Mason Scott Fedler, and I want to bring this up to YouTube because currently my current predicament is how I'm being terrorized about how I own a 2001 Subaru Outback Legacy, and how when I received it, it was broken, not working, and I was living at another place off of Gerber, a room and board, that I was paying $750 rent to. And that if because I didn't want to fix the drug dealer marijuana, because if I'm autistic and I can smoke marijuana legally for medications, that I helped the landlord get rid of the illegal marijuana grows, operation grown by Mr. Matthew Ronald Abbott, the marijuana production, and how he believes that they're going to make it federally legal one day, and that I'll be charged, in fact, that I have to, that they're not going to get welfare embezzlement, purposely diverting my funds into other people's stuff with notions of trafficking him. Make him find a new room and board. And we're going to go talk to all these room and board individuals and get them on agreement that if someone like Mr. Mason Scott Fedler is on SSI in America and has American rights, that they can get their way around the law. And it doesn't matter. They're not going to seize our properties because people like Scott Jones, who tried to murder him, don't want him having constitutional rights. And everyone in Sacramento is in agreement to getting rid of people like Mason. Those fucking civic rights advocacy people who believe that making these unconstitutional laws do, because it states that it's against the law to continue when otherwise these laws are found unconstitutional, to keep trying to put them in the law book or put them on the registered vote, saying that that's not right. Well, you know what? Officer Scott Jones murders people for those fucking laws. We have a society that states these are against the law. You voided all of these laws and circumvented it with, oh, we're a group of insurrectionists, like how this country, the United States of America, was formed back when we broke off from England. So, what makes us different from what we did to England about your stupid constitutional rights to have full immunity from state laws, to petition against how, riddance and grievances like you are, and have us found and say that we're vicious dictatorships who are trafficking people like you, who are basically, if you're injured and you heal up and you're on welfare or some shit, you have to get a job. That's communism. If the government already pays because of the injuries or because of the fucking sump money that I get from what the U.S. government and reimbursing me for what their officer, which they're going to fire or probably execute for doing that, torturing a U.S. citizen for the classified documents, going, yeah, right, kid, you're just a troublesome kid who thought that he could join the CIA after coming out of high school. And I thought I fucking showed you what when I fucking blew your fucking head off, even though you didn't die. And then we're going to remind you that it's not welfare embezzlement, even if it is by definition, because you didn't graduate high school, so you don't know what you're fucking talking about. We're not going to be charged for these crimes. So basically, and how they're trying to, in other words, divert people's welfare into other people going, well, you wouldn't be able to live in the room and board because the landlord's not going to take you. And then how are you going to collect your SSI welfare or your EBT food stamps? And when you die on the streets, we told you, either get a job that we told you to get, not that FBI or CIA shit, and stop making these insinuations that one day they will arrest these motherfuckers for doing what you just said. Trying to murder you and control what jobs people can take in the U.S. government coming out of high school with the notions of mind of, we're the local authorities. We don't give a fucking shit. You're the one who's going to be known as insurrectionists waging a war against us. Even though you have constitutional rights, everyone around here sees us as the law and you. Oh, and we're going to use third world policies and remind you that you're the one fucking doing that by making these out calls about how we're going to use that. Well, in other countries, they would have fucking shot and killed you. Then you use people, or the death penalty, which every American, and I know Donald Trump brought that up. They would have fucking executed these motherfuckers a long time ago. That straight up fucking hauled their asses to the fucking wall and shot them in the fucking head for what they did to him. Because, if Mason fucking spills secrets because he's been fucking calling 911, he files, and it's all so that they can steal from their children. Do you know why fucking Officer Scott Jones should be put to death? So you can help parents steal from their own fucking kids, like Mason Scott Fedler. So you can help organize crime. You can purposely divert his welfare and other people's stuff. Oh, make him pay for the licensing and tag fees So like, if I wasn't gonna fucking pay for some drug dealer because his family member's a senator in Texas, okay? So I don't want to fix his car for him. I don't want to do anything for him. I offer him $100 for the broken down piece of shit that I use the Carfax report to get insurance on. Then I spend my welfare on tools and stuff to fix the engine and get it going. But the terrorists want to state, well, after he paid all the tag fees and got it up to fit, I'm gonna lie in court because he turned me in for unlawful sales of marijuana wax or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm gonna use everyone that. Oh, Mason's gun pro, and then he's gonna try and have Officer Scott Jones shot in the fucking head to convince the entire community of Sacramento, and then use people like Wanda Lee and all these individuals that and then remind Mason because you're fucking white. That's literally what I get. It's because you're fucking white, and whatever fucking that they're not committing hate crimes against me because I'm fucking white. That because of that, it's okay to commit these crimes against me. Because they have a different colored skin than me, they're allowed to commit crimes against me, apparently. I'm Celtic Viking royalty. I'm gold skinned, by the way. I don't fucking see myself as white. I see Europeans as white. The fact that was brought up against me, that I'm fucking white. So they're not going to fucking, they're going to more likely George Foreman. Black Lives Matter. But when someone like Mason, and then try to take Mason's fucking life, fuck him. He's fucking white. Who gives a fucking shit about Mason? He's just an autistic person. And in the first place, so that when we steal the shit and group up in an organized fashion, we can just remind him that no. We tried to remind him that the old ways of America is dying, and if he doesn't get on alongside with us, you're the one who's going to go to fucking prison because we're all going to group up and we're going to rape you or fucking take you down, and America will cease to exist. The America that we formed. Because we don't give a fucking shit about you telling the truth about when you were 19, joining the CIA, or actually was indoctrinated in James Comey, the FBI, and you have constitutional rights. We told you, don't even fucking attempt. You're going to take the jobs we want you to take. We don't give a fucking shit if you were indoctrinated or actually accepted. We're the local law enforcement. We're going to murder you. You're going to take the job we told you to take, or we're going to fucking be forced to remind you that you're one citizen out of millions of citizens, and the U.S. government is going to burn you because of this.